You've probably noticed that some people act differently around you, not because of what you say, but because of what you carry. Your presence holds a quiet power that people can feel before a single word leaves your mouth. When someone's energy is strong, confident, and self-contained, it creates an invisible tension in those who depend on validation or control. They don't fully understand what they're sensing, but their body reacts through subtle changes. Their posture stiffens, their words become careful, and their mood shifts. This reaction doesn't mean you are harsh or unkind. It means your energy carries truth, and truth always reveals what people try to hide. The more stable and clear your frequency becomes, the more others sense that they can't manipulate it. You can walk into a space and the dynamic changes without you forcing anything. People who fear your energy aren't scared of you personally. They're scared of what your presence brings up in them, the discomfort of meeting something they can't easily control. These are 10 very real signs that people are unsettled by the power your energy holds. 1. People change their behavior when you enter. One of the first signs that others sense your power is the instant shift in atmosphere when you walk into a room. Conversations pause, laughter quiets, or people suddenly sit straighter without realizing why. Energy communicates faster than sound, and yours announces itself through stability and focus. People pick it up unconsciously and adapt to it, like a group of instruments tuning themselves to one dominant note. This reaction doesn't always come from fear in the negative sense, it comes from awareness. Your presence disrupts superficial energy. When you enter, noise turns to observation. People become more self-aware because your grounded frequency amplifies everything that lacks authenticity. The shift might feel uncomfortable for them, yet it is the natural response to energy that demands honesty. Strong energy doesn't need to prove itself. The reason people adjust when you arrive is because their system recognizes authority without words. Even if you're silent, your alignment signals a kind of order, and others instinctively follow that rhythm to avoid feeling out of tune. 2. They avoid eye contact for longer than normal. People who sense strength in you often struggle to maintain direct eye contact. Your gaze carries a level of awareness that reaches deeper than appearances, and those hiding uncertainty or dishonesty feel exposed. They may look down, fidget, or talk while staring elsewhere to protect their comfort zone. This happens because your eyes don't only see, they register vibration, emotion, and truth. Someone who relies on masks feels unsafe under that kind of observation. Their nervous system interprets your clarity as a mirror that shows what they haven't yet accepted in themselves. Avoiding your eyes becomes a way to delay that confrontation. At the same time, those who are confident or self-aware will have no issue meeting your gaze with ease. That natural comfort reveals resonance. The difference in how people look at you, steady versus restless, often tells you who aligns with your energy and who fears it. 3. You make people over-explain themselves. Sometimes you stay silent, yet others start talking more than necessary. They justify their actions, add details you never asked for, or rush to clarify harmless things. This is not random behavior. It's a nervous reaction to your perceptiveness. They sense that your attention picks up more than words, so they try to fill the air to manage their anxiety. Your silence feels like a space that demands truth, and people who aren't fully honest feel compelled to defend themselves in it. They talk fast, repeat themselves, or laugh awkwardly to avoid the stillness. It's not that you're judging. It's that your calm presence highlights every exaggeration or half-truth by contrast. You don't have to question them directly. Your energy already does it for you. People who live on the surface get uneasy in the presence of someone who listens with depth. That's why your quiet confidence has more effect than confrontation ever could. 4. You attract imitation and resistance at the same time. Strong energy inspires two opposite reactions, admiration and opposition. You'll notice some people copy your tone, ideas, or style, while others act distant or critical. Both responses come from the same source. They feel your influence. Those who imitate you are subconsciously trying to access the power they sense in you. They repeat your phrases, mirror your rhythm, or adopt your confidence because they want to feel that stability within themselves. Meanwhile, others resist you because they fear being changed by your example. They sense that staying near you might force them to evolve, and not everyone wants that. This mix of imitation and subtle defiance proves how strongly your frequency impacts others. It alters behavior without direct interaction. When people can't ignore you or stay neutral toward you, it's because your energy holds weight. An energy that holds weight always shifts the environment around it. 5. You sense hidden competition in calm situations. You might be speaking kindly, offering help, or staying neutral, yet someone near you starts comparing themselves to you. They talk about achievements, status, or skills that have nothing to do with the conversation. This hidden competition appears when your inner balance triggers their insecurity. Energetic authority exposes imbalance even in silence. People who define their worth by comparison feel the need to prove themselves in your presence. They might raise their voice slightly, interrupt, or find ways to redirect attention. These micro-reactions come from the subconscious urge to level the playing field. The irony is that you aren't competing with anyone. Your calm makes others realize they're performing, and that realization feels uncomfortable. True strength doesn't need validation, but it reveals who still does. That's why competition often appears around you without your participation. 6. People feel nervous. Silence around you. You've probably noticed that casual talk often fades when you're present. The conversation slows down, pauses stretch longer, and people start glancing around for topics. This isn't awkwardness from you, it's discomfort from them. Your energy strips away the need for meaningless noise. For those who rely on chatter to feel connected, silence becomes threatening. It reminds them of depth they avoid. When they fall quiet around you, it's not boredom, it's exposure. They sense that with you, everything said must mean something, so their usual habits of distraction don't work. You, on the other hand, feel peace in that stillness. The difference in comfort levels reveals how energy interacts. Those aligned with truth find the quiet comforting, while those living behind noise find it hard to bear. Silence becomes the test that separates genuine connection from surface contact. 7. They react defensively to simple honesty. You speak clearly without anger or exaggeration, yet some people tense up or argue when you express your thoughts. That's not sensitivity to tone, it's reaction to energetic impact. Your words carry weight because they're grounded in awareness, and awareness dissolves illusion. When people aren't ready to face what's real, they interpret clarity as attack. They may change the topic, deflect responsibility, or accuse you of being too direct. What's really happening is that your energy cuts through confusion and their ego scrambles to protect its story. Over time, you learn to recognize that emotional pushback as transformation in progress. People don't resist truth forever. They resist the moment of exposure. The fact that your words trigger this process means your communication carries healing frequency, even when it begins as discomfort. 8. People keep their distance without explanation. Sometimes individuals disappear quietly after a few meetings. They stop reaching out or seem polite but distant, with no clear reason. This withdrawal often happens when someone's energy feels your intensity and doesn't know how to handle it. Your frequency might highlight what they're avoiding in themselves: honesty, accountability, or unresolved emotion. Being near you brings those feelings closer to the surface, so their instinct becomes retreat. The distance is self-protection, not rejection. Interestingly, many of these same people reappear later when they feel stronger. Your energy stays in their memory like a mirror that showed them something important. The initial fear fades, and what remains is respect for the way your presence changed their perception of themselves. 9. Authority figures. Treat you as an equal, not a subordinate. Even when you're younger, less experienced, or hold a smaller title, people in positions of power often interact with you as if you're on the same level. They pause before speaking to you, choose their words carefully, or show unexpected respect. They may not understand why, but they sense that your energy doesn't submit easily. You project stability and self-possession, which dissolves the illusion of hierarchy. True authority recognizes authenticity, and false authority feels threatened by it. This dynamic explains why some superiors value your input, while others react with distance or control. Your energy challenges artificial power. Your sense of equality doesn't come from arrogance, it comes from alignment. You don't see yourself as higher or lower than anyone. That neutrality feels powerful to those who rely on position for confidence. To them, your calm independence feels like quiet rebellion, even when you're simply being yourself. 10. People feel drained or awakened after being around you. Your energy doesn't leave people indifferent, it amplifies what's already in them. Some feel inspired, clear, or relieved after spending time with you, while others feel tired, emotional, or confused. The difference depends on their state of awareness when they meet your vibration. When someone carries emotional clutter, your clarity shakes it loose. They may call that exhaustion, but it's actually release. On the other hand, those ready for growth experience your presence as fuel. Their mind clears, and they feel energized without knowing why. This polarity proves that your energy carries transformation. It interacts with others at a level deeper than conversation, rearranging what's heavy into something lighter. People's reactions will always vary, yet one thing stays consistent. No one leaves your presence unchanged. When people fear your energy, it's not a reflection of aggression or superiority. It's a reflection of strength. Your vibration holds awareness that demands authenticity from everyone it meets. That can make others uncomfortable at first, but it also pushes them toward truth. Over time, you'll realize that your task is not to shrink your presence to be accepted, but to understand it, respect it, and guide it wisely. Energy that carries clarity will always trigger change, and those who are meant to grow will eventually thank you for it. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.